Similar to PyCon, the answer is no. When there is the new leader skills, there is no reason for you to be coining any EZA character or any character at all for that matter. When these brand new leaders, you want to be getting as many as possible to help you out with missions, to help you out with challenges, to just be able to have a more diverse team. There is quite literally no reason for you to coin these characters, even with them being as good as they are. And another reason why is because of this right here. Having 5 categories is going to be really bad. Uh, just right now, right? Our best leader skill for this character is TEQ Broly. So you don't really want to be put into a situation where you're coining this unit and you can't use him anywhere that you would want to use him because of the fact that he has 5 categories and that's it. He's in the same situation as something like physical Janemba. He's in the same situation as something like Int Janemba, where yes, they are really dominant, they're really good, they're really powerful, but I just can't recommend you using it on them when they're locked to one specific team, and it's really hard to tell when that team is going to be getting buffs. But that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into it. I'll come back once we get TEQ Janemba on rotation, and then we will see them there. Okay, unfortunately, I forgot to hit unpause on my previous turn, but regardless, this is a thing that I do think is worth mentioning. So this character, dude, I gotta stop saying that. I've like I said a whole bunch of the PyCon video, and it made me upset having to edit it, and now I'm doing the same thing with whatever. So the thing with this kit is that they have it where he's wanting 3 key spheres, he's wanting a rainbow key sphere, and in order to do that, he wants to be getting all those conditions, right? Like he wants obviously a rainbow orb changer unit, but other than Slug, who wants to be on demonic power, he doesn't want to be on movie bosses. Who are you running? Who's going to be the rainbow orb changer on this team? There's no one. And we already have a person who is taking a whole bunch of rainbow key spheres and key spheres in general already with Broly Trio. So why? Why would they do this? Why would they make it where he doesn't generate key spheres? With PyCon it made sense because Movie Heroes has a ton of options. Janemba has no one. He has nothing. He can't, like, you're just having to. Sure, I guess on the bright side, they did lower the restriction. It used to be 4 key spheres, I believe, pre-EZA, and they just matched up with PyCon instead and had it where it's only 3 key spheres and 1 rainbow. So in that matter, it's nice because we could just do this and we'll be completely fine without having to get 2 rainbow key spheres. But why? Why? Why did they make it the way that it is? It doesn't make sense to have it where he's not making his own. They don't have an option on the team to help out. So why? Why did they not give him that? He does it when he transforms, but at that point you don't really need the rainbow keysphere changing anymore because you only need 1. And I don't think you need the 3 keyspheres anymore with him. Let me just double check. But let me just read off some of Super Janemba stuff. No, he does still need 3 or more keyspheres. He launches an additional super attack with that. And the Rainbow Keysphere gives him additional dodge chance. But still, come on. It's still stupid that we don't have something to help out movie bosses when there's a million options of Rainbow Keysphere changing on movie heroes. Why did they not just give it to Janemba is beyond me. Beyond me, for sure. There's genuinely zero reason for them to have it where it's like this. But let's go ahead and pause. We'll come back. And this is the exact reason why. Because now we are put into a situation where I either don't get the Rainbow Keysphere or I don't put him in slot 1. So I guess I'm just going to have to transform Broly. We'll go ahead and do this to see if we can set up the Rainbow Keysphere on the right side. We don't get it. And there we go. So I believe the wording is that it has to be 3 type keyspheres, right? And there you go. So because of that, Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? We don't have anything. There's nothing. There's no rookies in JJ. Whoa. And like I said, he's a decent easy A. Don't get me wrong. Like he has it where he has 80% damage reduction, or can get up to 80% damage reduction. With guard, he's only losing 5% damage reduction with each hit. Once you do go into Super Janemba, he actually is a really decent unit finally. Having it where he's just getting the guard like how we should have had. He has a 50% dodge chance. You get up to an 80% dodge chance with just one Rainbow Key Sphere. Before you take damage, you also get an additional 30% damage reduction. Perform a critical hit after you evade an enemy's attack. You get so much attack and defense post super attack, both from your super attack effect as well as just from the bottom portion of the kit. Give you 250% extra attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. What did we die from? I was looking away. Did Int Janemba not dodge? Are you serious? Uh, but like again, like I get it. It's my thing. It's my cross to bear, if you will. But why? Why do they it's just so stupid. Again, I just finished the PyCon showcase. Why is it that he gets why is it that he just I don't know. I don't know. We're getting lucky with keyspheres and rainbow keysphere change, but he should have just had it. He should have just had it. There's no reason why he shouldn't have. I already know what everyone's gonna say. They're gonna be like, decent easy A, decent movie bosses edition, decent this, decent that. Extreme finally has another good easy A. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be one of the people who's kind of throwing my hands up in the air and being like, he's good, but he should have been a little bit better. Because that restriction of having it where you need to get that rainbow key sphere, that restriction of not being able to generate your own, that restriction of not having anyone on the same goddamn team who's able to do it with you, is pretty bad. Like, it's just so stupid. And it's been a problem since his release. It's been a problem since Physical Broly Trio came out. It's been a problem since Broly Trio got their Easy A. It's been a problem for so goddamn long. And I have to sit here and scream the same thing that I've been screaming for. When did... Was it Broly Trio? Who came out first? Was it Broly Trio or TEQ Janemba? Hold on, I'm checking it right now. TEQ Janemba came out second. So yeah, I've been screaming it since Broly Trio came out that we've needed a Rainbow Orb Changing unit. And the one Orb Changing unit that they gave us, which was the STR Lord Slug, had it where he can only Orb Change when there is his... Oh, sorry, no, he doesn't Orb Change. He has the support. That's what it was. So yeah, never mind. I take away my point before of Slug having it. I misspoke when I said that. Is it just that? I swear he had orb changing, but I guess I'm wrong. I guess it was just the 2 key support. Regardless, still stupid. It's still incredibly stupid. Insanely stupid. It's so hard for me to keep blabbering that point, though. I will say, when so far we haven't had to deal with the repercussions of it. If anything, we've been getting extremely lucky with the restriction. So I can't really say anything. I guess it's not that bad, considering the fact that they have again lowered his restriction by a lot, having it where it went from 4 keyspheres down to 3, having it where it went from 2 rainbow keyspheres down to 1, makes it a lot easier to hit these conditions. It makes it a lot easier to give him the additional super attack chance. It gives him that additional support. Has it where you're getting extra defense, getting extra damage reduction with that 1 rainbow keysphere rather than 2. It does make it a lot easier for sure. I'm just, like I said, it's just a personal pet peeve of mine, and I don't want to make it seem like I don't like this Easy 8. It's just that I don't like that they didn't give it to him when it's been an issue day one. You know, I want him to have some mechanic to be able to last well, and I want him to be able to be a floating support type unit, and for me to want to have the urge to use this unit more. But it's just hard to when like that's a really glaring issue, man. It's a really really glaring issue that I have to rely on RNG for the orbs rather than just having it where not even just himself, but a unit could have just had Rainbow Orb changing, but no one does. No one. So, and there you go. I probably can't record anymore without popping a blood vessel. Yeah, but we didn't see Janemba at all. We didn't see Super Janemba, so let's just go into a red zone. Uh, we'll go ahead and pause though until we get to Super Janemba, and then we'll be back. That's the wrong team. All right, 1 second. All right, so we could finally go ahead and do this with Janemba. Have it where he's able to do the orb changing. You see how much easier it got to get his condition. We were screwed there, but I don't know. We were able to get it afterwards. Kind of curious. Makes you think. Makes you think. I'll stop. Like I said, I think that I am a little bit too critical of this unit just because of that. Just because, like I said, I really did want this unit on Easy A to have that in his kit, and he just didn't. So I'm a little bit salty about that. 30 million attack stat though, with an additional 33 right afterwards. Pretty damn good. Dodge, and there you go. That's all he needs to do. 80% dodge chance. He's gonna look really good against a lot of these bosses for sure with something like that. On top of that, with the Rainbow Orb changing, with the Orb changing in general, it's going to be incredibly easy to hit his conditions while also helping out other characters on the team. He does unfortunately lose his support. He will not give 2 key and 30% attack and defense anymore. He is not going to be giving Corroded Body and Mind or Uncontrollable Power allies 30% attack and defense anymore. All of that stuff does suck for sure, but he is performing a critical hit temporarily after evading an attack. He is having it where he has an 80% chance of dodge. He's got guard. He's got the additional super attack builds in guaranteed as long as you are able to get 3 or more key spheres. So he's got a lot of stuff going on with him, definitely good. So honestly, we'll look at him one last time. We don't have to pause anymore because I'm just gonna show him one last time for one more turn, and then after that we'll go ahead and close out for today. Because I do want to. Well, I guess we could show him off with into Janemba support. Not that it will matter too much. I just kind of want to. I wasn't able to look at his defense numbers before, and I want to make sure that I do get that in the video. So remember that PyCon was around like 400,000 defense, and I thought that was pretty decent. Ooh, don't like that. Please tell me that we're... Okay, well, I have this for those specific reasons. Through 300,000. Okay, that's fine because he still has a damage reduction that I was talking about. Yeah, and then once you do get, what does he not share? Or did we just click too fast and that's why we didn't see his defense? No, it's because I swapped. I was looking at Janemba's defense. That's the reason why. We can go ahead and just do this then. And what is his defense looking at now? 430,000 with Janemba support. Okay. He does get a ton of defense post super attack too. Remember, 250% additional defense post super attack. That's really damn good. That's like what, 1.2 million defense afterwards? 1.4 million? And then on top of that, ooh, please don't die, Jennifer. I need you to live this. On top of the fact that he has such a high defense, he's also doing these really insane attack stats too. Then again, we would have to have put him in Salt 1 for him to have his guaranteed crits. That's just from having built-in crits from being a tech unit, of course. But yeah, he's really really good. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Don't take what I've been saying for most of this video as like a reflection of this unit. It's more so just a reflection of how I feel about the movie bosses team when there's so many characters who get more powerful with orbs or rainbow orbs that it's just kind of built up over time, and that was just the bottle opening, I guess you could say. But yeah, he's still really really good. If you can get his conditions to activate, he's gonna look really decent even without it, as long as you're able to put him in a spot where he's able to super attack first. Having 50% damage reduction just baseline with guard will make him more than able to survive a lot of these first stages, and then if you need to, you can transform into Super Janemba after getting hit 5 times, and you'll be completely fine. But let's go ahead and stop there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.